Yeah, an exciting match. I think maybe a little advertisement for the MLS. I think that's maybe MLS at its best. Um, is how I'll put it. Lots of goals, exciting football, emotions, passion. Two teams giving everything they have. So yeah, it was for coaches maybe not so great. I believe Greg would feel the same. I think Galaxy had a very good performance tonight, and it took our very best to beat them. But I thought our performance and our aggression and ideas in the second half gave us an edge, along with our fans, and that was the difference tonight.
First off, can you talk about Denis and what he did for you tonight?
Denis did what he has shown from day one here in LA, but he finished plays, and he's a threat. 1v1, he's a threat on set pieces, he's a threat in combination play, although he didn't show it a whole lot tonight. But that is also a piece of his game that is quite good. And he's physically and mentally a monster. I personally, as a right back, would not like to play against him. And I probably would not have looked very good against him either. So I'm glad those days are behind me. But I'm extremely excited and proud to be his coach and of LAFC tonight.
Can you talk about just the emotion of the back and forth, especially near the end of the game? You get the second goal, they bring Dayon off the bench, and boom, right away with a beautiful goal, and then to win it in stoppage. Just the ups and downs of that emotional game.
To be honest with you, I felt the way we came out in the second half and stepped up a little higher and pressed, changed our organization in midfield a little bit. I felt we had a very good hold of the game and the tempo of the game. And a lot of balls we won in the midfield created some dangerous opportunities. And I had a good feeling if we just were able to maintain that pressure throughout the second half, we would come up with a winner. And even though we did concede the second goal, there's still 30 minutes to play. And they had made a bunch of changes and sort of come a little unraveled tactically. And we have not yet, or hadn't yet in that moment of the game. And so it was still in our favor, even though it was 2-2 late. I didn't expect to obviously score in the last minute, but I did have still a very good feeling moving into overtime we would still find the winner.
Steve, over here, you kind of just touched on it a little bit, but kind of taking that time to make those subs, is that more in the tactics, more in your belief of like finding that winner? But I also asked Matt, like, you're kind of thinking in those moments kind of maybe a little bit ahead, but the game's not over yet. Could you just explain how you kind of go through those progressions there?
Yeah, we go through these moments before the game as coaches, and we discuss every possible outcome, every possible sub, with the availability we have on the bench, and go through all the scenarios. And this scenario we also went through, realizing you only have 3 moments, including overtime, to make subs, excluding halftime, and then between the breaks of overtime, and only 5 players and no more, unless there's a concussion. So we went through it, and we felt the guys in the field still were in the game and did a good job. And we gave them their moment. And I think it was the right move to wait and to trust the players we have in the field. And a little contrary to how we've done things over the course of the season. But in a game where there is 30 extra minutes, you kind of have to see it as a third half.
And 2 quick ones. Gareth Bale's injury, if any, just update on that or what that is, what he's dealing with, and then just overall general atmosphere question on the experience today here.
Yeah, no more injury to report. He should be back in training very soon, the next couple of days. And so in the next round, we should have a full roster. Giorgio saw some of the game tonight in the end, but he'll be ready to go as well. So that's great moving forward. We'll have all options moving forward. And yeah, I mean, if I'm a fan, I think I'm going home happy. If I'm an MLS exec, I'm going home happy as well. So it was a great night for us. Obviously, for the opponent, not so much. Their season ends, but congratulations to them on having a very strong end of the season and a strong performance tonight. It's always tough to beat the Galaxy, and no matter where it is, at their place, our place, or possibly at the Rose Bowl.
Steve, you said this was an advertisement for MLS. Is it also an advertisement for making sure you have home advantage through the postseason? With the atmosphere here, I guess, was even double what you usually have in the regular season from the 32-52.
I disagree with double. 30-52 has been amazing all year long.
But you had the rest of the stadium joining in too. That's what I meant.
Okay, yeah, it's an advantage to play at home. Absolutely, it's an advantage we earned throughout 34-game season. Something we understand going into a new season, and that is sort of what goes along with the Supporter Shield. But to be honest with you, against this particular opponent, I'm not sure home field advantage means anything. And I think we saw in all of the playoff games so far, I'm not sure home field advantage is the deciding factor. I think it's really the team who comes up with the key plays in their own boxes and in the opponent's boxes that move on in this competition. So we're happy to be at home. We love being at home. There's no better place than LA, maybe a little bit San Diego, depends on where you're from. But it's a great place to be. Our fans are absolutely incredible, and this was a fantastic gift for them tonight.
Steve, congrats on the win. What was your message to the guys in the locker room after tonight's win?
We celebrated after Portland. Enough celebrations. We're very focused on recovering from this match and focusing on our next opponent. We'll all be glued to our TVs. Be careful what I say here. iPads and iPhones on Sunday, moving forward, to make sure we understand what's coming our way, either Austin or Dallas. Teams we obviously know very well, but it's a different stage of the season. So recovery first. No celebrations going on. This team is hungry. This team is excited and very focused at creating a final here in LA.
Steve, you said over here.
Sorry.
On your left. You said ideas, I guess at the half, or adjustments you might call them that you made. What were those that you made in the second half that were able to pay dividends?
Well, I think in the middle of the park, we weren't as tight and aggressive as we wanted to be, and didn't win enough balls as we wanted to, and just switching with 2 6s and 1 clear 10 seemed to solve the issues we were having in the first half. And that was enabled the rest of us, the forwards, to be a little more engaged, be closer to the back four of Galaxy, and our back line to step a little bit and to not concede too much concession and passes in the middle of the park in those half channels as well. So that small adjustment enabled us to step forward, and I think was very key in winning this game.
All right, last question.
Carlos went off after the medical team had gone out there. Just his situation.
He's fine, just cramping. With cramps, you can take guys out as soon as they come, or you can wait a little longer. Surely we could have waited a little longer. Just one of those just moments you decide as a coach, and it went well. And Carlos will be ready to go Sunday for training, and he's very excited about training Sunday.